As we saw last week, strong storms, they can bring down trees, and that means expensive damage and cleanup costs. John Shumway shows us how you can spot the signs that one of your trees is vulnerable.
When storms roll through Pennsylvania, inevitably someone is going to lose a tree.
There's really no way to foresee that happening in the grand scheme of things.
Monster Tree Service arborist Nick Richards says while any tree can fall,
Definitely certain things that play in a factor as far as like the height, the lean, the size of the tree as well.
but he says even a healthy tree can succumb to Mother Nature's worst. So before the storm, look for things that can be a threat.
Dead branches, hangers, any dieback in the canopy that could potentially be, from a weak union or things like that. Any kind of decay that you see, woodpecker holes.
Richard says even if you don't find anything dead or dying,
Pruning kind of helps to improve airflow and reduce wind resistance.
and if your tree is growing in a threatening direction,
Cabling, bracing, support systems for branches that show a potential of failure or are leaning over a desired location, such as where you park your cars, your house, your deck, things like that.
Is there such thing as an indestructible tree?
No, not that I've witnessed so far.
and Nate says if you can reach it to trim it, that's just fine. But anytime your feet have to leave the ground, especially if it means getting on a ladder, you're better off to leave it to a professional or someone else, because that is how most people get seriously hurt.
And that was John Shumway reporting in Pittsburgh. If you aren't able to know if a dead limb is diseased or not, arborists say it's better to get advice from a professional first before you risk damaging the entire tree.